Alright, good evening everyone. Welcome back. It is Wednesday. We've got some Slay the Spire to play. Everything's pulled up. We're good to go. Maybe hold on, let me do this. There we go. Now everything's good to go. Alright, so today, let's see, yeah. So we're sitting good on all of those. We have an Ascension 3 run as the Watcher to try to tackle. So, I know like every week I try to come in here with like some new idea of like the best way to do it. Alright, so you don't make you split very soon. We need to bide our time. Do damage, get you close, and then hit you really hard. Alright, but I keep trying to come in, you know, with some new idea that'll just break the bank. But this game has been out for a while and the general strategy has been it's been, you know, worked through, so I think the idea is first floor, it's okay to play aggressive on the first floor, and I would say it could be argued depending on the second floor on how well your deck construction is or your relics and everything. But I do think I need to go after some elites more, especially like on the first floor, so we can potentially get some like game-changing relics early on. So what would I like to see here? Let's see what our options are. Random boss relic, I like it. I mean, I like it, but it always gives me coffee dripper. If it gives me something other than coffee dripper that is not a huge hindrance, I think that would be nice. So where would I like to go? I'd like to have a good combination of rest sites, elite fights, and just, you know, kind of a balance of events and normal enemies. So I don't like this path very much because it is strictly combat. But what about in this path? That's 4 combats right after an elite fight, which is right after an elite fight. But what if we this would be 3 elite fights. We could do the heavy question mark path, have this 1 combat, and potentially upgrade here depending on what happens here. Hit this elite, come here. I would hope that we are, as long as this is in combat, hope we're okay. Come here, take out this elite, rest most likely, take out this elite. That's 3 elites. And then hopefully these are, you know, not combat, so we can rest here and take out the final, or take out the first floor boss. Is there anything else? I mean, we could pivot from the left all the way to the right and have, you know, potentially only 1 combat up to the elite fight, rest, have the other elite fight, and then we can use that to take out this combat up here, get some deck or get some cards, or we could after here pivot and go here, but then we'd have to fight an elite and there would be no rest site immediately after. So I do like this path right here. The question marks at the beginning, they can be good or bad, but I do think going into an elite fight or going into multiple elite fights, I'm more okay with the question marks. And then depending, we can go left or right. We'll probably go right, just because the fights should in theory be easy, except for the fact that we won't rest after the elite fight, so we'll have to make do with whatever happens in these fights here. We could always go here and just have heavy combat path and hit 1 elite and then heavy combat path, but I think we stick with this and see if we can get some good relics. So let's get a random boss relic. It's Sozu. Okay, I'm actually perfectly okay with that. It's better than coffee dripper. Well, I think it's better than coffee dripper because I pretty much need to be able to rest. But Sozu, I'm perfectly fine. Potions do tend to really help me out, but I don't believe it will be the end of the world. So you would do 24 damage if we entered Wrath. So I think we We have, yeah, we have 4. We actually might have been able to kill you. How much does a random, you would have done 12, 24. So let's see, so 24 plus 9 would have been 30, so you wouldn't have died, and we would have taken that damage, so I'm okay with that. Might as well, and we can still hit you. That way when we, if we get Wrath again, like next turn, we'll have even more energy when we leave Vigilance. But either way, yeah, he's dead, so. Okay, gain 6 blocks, Shuffle and Insight, no. Tranquility, enter Calm. Your next attack deals 5 additional damage. When you're upgraded, you just increase the damage. I think we go Tranquility. I think, and getting this upgraded early to make it 0 cost, I think will be very beneficial. So let's see what's next. Remove Transformer Upgrade. Huh. Well, we could get a free upgrade. We could upgrade, or upgrade Eruption to make it cost 1. There's a lot I want to do. I want this to cost 1. I want this to give me more block. I want this to cost 0. Pretty much everything. I want everything that isn't a strike or defend to be upgraded. Do I want to remove anything right now? I'm probably. Or we can transform. What would I like to see? I think defends are really. I think I did not give my defensive cards enough justice on my last Watcher run. So, but also, because strikes are useful, but also we can still get use out of them. I think we just go for the straight upgrade, make Eruption cost 1. Come here, see what we get. I would have loved to have gotten this early on. An early Apotheosis, can you imagine? Heck, even a Molten Egg. It stinks that we don't have any money. But we can remove. Is there anything here we want to... I think whenever you change stances, gain 4 block. Okay. The last damage, or the last card played was an attack. Gain energy. Alright. You're not upgraded. We can remove. Pressure points is always nice. Whenever you change stances, gain 4 block. That could be a useful power. What about when it's upgraded? Okay. Do we want to remove? Yeah. Let's get rid of we have a Vigilance, which will give us block. I think we're safe to get rid of 1 defend. And then we can get a follow-up. I do think that would be a useful attack, because it'll mitigate itself as long as we've played an attack. Receive a reward based on the offer. Alright, so with that, let's give it a strike. And let's just have a nice thin deck. It's ignoring me now, disappointing. I wonder what the threshold is for like getting something in return for that, or if there is something you can get in return for that. Can we kill any of you? So 9 damage, and that would kill you. And then this would do 24 damage. You wouldn't die. Or actually, hold up. Yeah, we can kill you. Okay. And you're dead. Good. Turn 1. Awesome. Goes to Sozu. Choose one of 3 attacks of any color to add into your hand and exhaust. 4 damage whenever you change stances. Return this card, or return this from the discard pile to your hand. Let's try Foreign Influence. I don't think I've ever... I might have taken that card before. I don't know. But we'll give it a shot. What about when it's upgraded? What does it do when it's upgraded? It costs 0. Okay. We can hard focus you. Actually, it's probably best not to right now, because we do 9 damage and then we would do 12, so it would be a total of 21. So it'd do good damage to you, but you would do 20 damage and we would only be able to block. Well, we would only be able to block for 10. So why don't we just block for 10? And we could, you know, have gone into Tranquility and all that. We actually could go into Tranquility. but we'll probably play it next turn anyways, or we'll retain it. So actually, let's keep it anyways. That way when this comes back around, we can go into Wrath and get some energy back. Okay, so I don't think we'll be able to kill you, but we can take a claw. That's a dagger throw might be nice. Maybe we draw a discard. What would we draw? A defend. We have no block. We kind of need to play our vigilance card. Might as well take a free flurry of blows. We'll hit you. You won't die, but we'll at least take less damage. But we really want to get you killed. And we drew vigilance again before any other attacks or our Wrath card. So that kind of stinks, but this is not good. Our deck is thin and these daisies are hard countering. Just give me something that I can kill you with. I think we... Hold on. What do we do here? We hit you for 9, you die. We go into Wrath, you're doing 20 damage. We only have attacks. And we won't be able to kill you, I don't think. So it'd be... We could play this and hit you. Then we could play Eruption to kill you, bring you back. So it'd take you down from 42 to 38. And then we could do 8 damage, which would take you to 30. And then we could do 24, or excuse me, yeah, 30 to 24. Yeah, so we can make this work. So flurry blows, eruption, flurry blows, follow up, strike, and you're dead. Wonderful. And now we're in Wrath and we only have to deal with him. I'm glad I did the math right there. Oh, well, now this is awful. So at least we're getting these daisies out of our decks, but still, taking 20 damage right there is not great. What am I drawing? Daisies and defends. Can we kill you? We can kill you if we draw any attack. As long as we draw a single attack, you're dead. So I'm gonna risk it. We drew a single attack. Good. That's nice, but I don't really want curses. Whenever you change stances, gain 4 block. Sure. That might come in handy. But how often am I going to play it? It costs 1. I really like a follow-up though. Just having non-stop like energy gain from attacks. I don't know. That might be a mistake. But I'm gonna stick with it. Let's fight this elite. Okay, this is great actually. I wish we had Wrath, but what do we want? We can make you vulnerable. Or we can play Finisher. We have what, 1, 2, 3 attacks. They'll do 6 times 8. This would do the most damage. So let's 1, 2, 3, and then 18. Yeah, we don't need to play that. And if we can enter Wrath, I mean that was. Oh, am I streaming tomorrow? Okay. Yes, I'm glad you mentioned that. I am planning on streaming tomorrow because I will not be in town Friday. So instead of streaming Monster Train on Friday, I'm gonna push it back to where I'm just streaming tomorrow. So normally tomorrow is like my day off, but because we're gonna be out of town Friday, I will stream on Thursday instead. So we could make this work. We could also go into Wrath. So this would do 9, get you down to 36. This would do 14, which gets you down to 24. No, 14 minus 36 is 22. Right? Yes, 22. And then you would be doing 30 something damage. But we could enter Tranquility, but you would then gain strength from that. Is that what I want? Am I okay with that? Or do I just want to hit you? Gained our energy back. Your vigilance. And I think I want to play that just to take as little damage as possible and hopefully draw some more attacks next turn, which we didn't, which really stinks. But I guess we got to do that. And what's our best block? I mean, this is the most block, even like not relative to the energy cost, but if we're only going to play one, because he gains 2 strength, which would increase his attack damage by 8. So honestly, I think we're better off just taking the 20 to the face and hope we kill him next turn, which we can because we drew our follow-ups and our wrath and all that fun stuff. Well, this means nothing. Sozu's gonna eat all those potions. Yeah. That's nice, but that really, well, I mean, it is nice. Deal 8 damage if the last card played is a skill. Apply 1 vulnerable. Nah. Let's take a Wreath of Flame. And then I don't think we can handle another elite. So let's pivot to the right. Mango is great. That was very much appreciated. We need to hard focus. I'm gonna play this now just to do as much damage as possible. Okay. Can we kill you? I think we can kill you. Yeah, we can kill you. 5 damage to, or let's see, how much HP? You have 3 HP. We just need to hit you for 1. I'm glad we took the 1 cost. That means nothing. Deal 7 damage, scry 2, draw 1. Let's take that. I am starting to take a lot of cards, though. I need to stop. But it's so... I'm enjoying the foreign influence, though. So let's see what we get. Ragnarok. What if we take Ragnarok, play Wreath of Flame, and then play it. There we go. And as long as we draw a single attack next turn, you're dead. There we go. That was very nice. I do like a Crescendo. An Empty Fist is also really nice. That's kind of tough. I do want more Wrath enabling. I also want the ability to exit my stance easier, because right now the only way I can exit my stance is through Tranquility and Vigilance. Let's take Empty Fist. Transform a card? Sure. We have a lot of attacks. Let's transform a Basic Strike. Ooh, we got a Vault. That's wonderful. That needs to be upgraded very quickly. As soon as possible. Except not now because our HP is very low. Let's see what we get. Could take a Thunderclap, which would do AoE, especially with Eruption. We could kill, let's see, 9 would get you down to, you'd gain 1 strength, so you go from 5 to 7. Yes. But we could kill you from doing 9, and this would do 8, which would be 17, which would kill you. And if we wanted, we could then go into Vigilance and block for everything. So let's hit you, and then we'll Thunderclap, which is decent AoE. Then we can go into Vigilance. We'll block, enter Calm, take no damage. And we should be able to kill you. Well, hopefully we should be able to kill you next turn. And cost 1 less reach. Nah. We can channel Lightning. Draw the card. Yeah. Let's channel some Lightning. What do we want to do here? We do 7 damage. We can kill you. Well, we can't kill you with fall. We can kill you with an empty fist. Do we want to exit our stance? Why not? Mainly because it doesn't matter, but we need to get you killed. And might as well exit Tranquility, or enter Tranquility now, or enter Calm. I keep saying Tranquility. Now, so that if we get Wrath, we can get it and get the extra damage, but we need to kill you. We did not draw Eruption because we played it on like the first turn. So we need to do 17 damage to you. Or we could Breathe of Flame, hit you, kill you. We got 2. Okay, so we got 2 energy back. We can't vault, but that's honestly okay. You're gonna block and you're gonna start doing whatever it is you're wanting to do. Oh, we have no orb slots. That's why. I get it. We should have played that the other way around. If we'd have played Thunderclap and then hit him, he would have died. But I was just thinking of like, yeah, we can get a lightning, but we don't have an orb slot, so what's the point of giving me ball lightning if from the special card, yeah, from Foreign Influence, the ability to play like lightning or orb related cards without any orb slots. And yeah, you're dead. But now I know, and knowing is half the battle. Lower its cost by 1. It wants me to take Mental Fortress. Let's take Mental Fortress. That's like the 3rd time I've seen it, and we're still only on the 1st floor. Who do I want to kill? Can I kill anyone? Probably, because you'll gain 6 shield, or 6 block. So effectively you have 17 HP. So that's 12. Yeah, so we can kill you, and then block for you with Vigilance. Okay. You do the most damage right off the bat. You're dead. We played that very stupidly. I completely forgot, like, we have to play it after an attack in order to gain the energy back, but it's only 7, so now what do we want? We can play 7. You'll gain. You effectively have 18. 7, 9. You have 16 HP, and we still take a hit. But we could play Vault. And we can get you down to 1 HP. What if we did that instead? And played Vault. Your blocks should be gone. Never mind, they're not. 7 damage, apply 1 weak, deal 14 damage. We can Sucker Punch. We could Erupt and kill you. It would put us into Wrath, which we could then use to kill you. You're dead. You're dead. Okay, good stuff. It was a bit of a misplay, but we managed to get through it. Draw, choose a card in your draw pile, play the chosen card twice and exhaust it. Yeah, we have 4 energy, we can make this work. And also, if we upgrade it, it becomes 3. So this and Vault are very prominent upgrade targets currently after we beat this boss. So right here, get into Wrath early, do a lot of damage. Might as well. Let me go ahead and enter Vault. Play it twice. We could play Wreath of Flame, but then we wouldn't be able to play anything else. So we could have like a really strong attack. But before we play it, let's play Foreign Influence and see what attacks we have. Let's take Glass Knife, just because that's just more damage. Foreign Influence, we can take. Draw a discard. I think the poison might be nice. Oh, the poison actually kind of isn't useful right now because once he splits, it's not worth it. I think the draw discard might be nice. Okay, so from here, Eruption, follow up, dagger throw. We don't need this. Glass knife. Hold up, hold up. You split at 70. This will do 32 damage. 32 minus 94, excuse me, 94 minus 32 is 62? 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 62. So you would split this turn. That is not what I want. We could hit you for 12. That would get you down to 7. No, 7, 8. It would get you to 82. This would get you to 82. This would hit you for 32. No, I guess we'll just have to wait for the last knife to come back around. Do I want to intercom? Probably, because we are going to draw like strictly defends and like 2 attacks. Actually, probably not, because if we draw the attacks, we can hit him potentially and get him closer to 70. 9, that would do 18. That would break you. 7, 14. That would still break you. So honestly, we might want to. So let's go ahead and do that and wait for it to come back around, because he's getting ready to do his big attack, but I want to wait for another big like wrath turn to really hit him. So, but if we hit you for, what if we play Mental Fortress? That can be useful on this fight. If we hit you for 7 or 9, that is 16. It would still break you. If we hit you for 9, that gets you to 73. And it would exit our stance, but we don't really want to exit our stance right now. We want to save that. So let's hit you for 7. And then hope, beyond hope, that we draw some gas next turn to do some work. It works, I guess. We can hit you to get the energy back. And we might as well play this to get even more. So not exactly the gas I was hoping for, but it's better than nothing. We did get Omniscience. What would we like to play? Not really anything. I mean, maybe a follow-up. Was our last card an attack? What did we play? We played Aretha Flame, and then we played a Strike, and that split him. That's right, because we played you to get the energy, you, and then you. So follow-up would work. And none of you are attacking. We could exit our stance here. I think that's our play. Hold up. We'll hit you. Exit our stance. We've gained energy. Omniscience. This will not give our energy back because our last played card is Omniscience. That's right. So even though we just played an attack, the last card that we actually technically played was Omniscience, so this would not give us energy back. This would do good damage, and it would enable draw discard, because it gets played twice. Or we could do this to do extra damage, and we'll be in Wrath, so we can, I think we do that. So it does significant damage, and we could probably straight up kill you. Wonderful. Now we're in Wrath, we only have to deal with you. Not super great, but did draw a discard. Let's get rid of you, and we might as well just split you as you are. I'd rather do that than take the damage, because we should be able to kill one of you. We're going to take a hit, but I say we should be able to kill you. Oh, barely. Barely. That was wonderful. And we'll get these slimes out of our deck. Okay. We're going to take a hit, but we'll be fine. We'll heal to full. And this leaves you with 1, and that kills you. Good fight. A little iffy, but good fight. Deal 10 if fatal, upgrade a random card in your deck. I've never been able to make this work. I always try to take it because I really want to make it work, but it does so... I mean, it doesn't do that little damage, but it costs 2 relative to the damage that it does, whereas a Judgment is just so nice. The upgrade is great, but making that work is just so difficult. We could take 3 common relics and get a curse. The curse would increase our max HP, or we could exit calm and gain more energy, or cursed key, which would give us a curse, which would give us max HP. So energy, max HP, energy from exiting calm. Okay, so that is kind of or that has to be enabled. This is constant. The relics are nice, and the curse would give us HP, but it's only 1, so I think we take that just for the extra energy. So now we shouldn't have any energy or any energy related issues, hopefully at least, because we have 5 energy on the second floor. Now what do I want to do? We have more HP than we normally do, not just because we healed the full, but because we have Mango. So what would I like to see? I would like to think I could take on this 3 elite path, but there are no rest sites aside from before you enter the death tunnel and when you exit. So I don't think that's smart. This is 3 rest sites right here, and we can hit this elite, and 4 rest sites, so we can do combat, combat, heavy question marks, rest / upgrade, combat. Depending on how we feel, we might kind of decide over here. I might take the shop just because we should have enough money by then, unless one of these is like a lose all your gold situation, but I'd probably fight to stop that. But this could be a good relic situation, and we could fight this elite, come here and have more combat, and then just boom boom boom. I think that's a smart choice. Pressure point will body you, but we don't have it. What do we do here? We have 5 energy, so we can play you. And then we can play you. And we can play you. Do you have... We could just kill you with Judgment. Yeah. Let me just look at my deck, or look at this real quick. Choose a card in your draw pile. I thought it was discard for some reason. I'm a moron, but luckily it worked out. Ghost of Sozu. Meh. Deal 16 damage to all enemies, but end your turn. You know what? I do think a conclude could be worth it. That's good AoE, especially if we're in Wrath. Like if we fought the lifelink boys, and it's already upgraded. I think that could be useful. Or this fight. If only we had thorns. So y'all would all do 12 essentially, right? It'd be 1 by 6. No, or would it be? It'd be 2 by 6. It would go from 1 to 2 by 6. Okay. We could hit. Let's see. We do 1, 2, 3, or well, 1, 2, 3, and you're either dead or knocked to the ground. 5 energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. So let's just play our turn. Let's see, you take 50% less damage while you're in flight. So you take 6 and 6 or 7. So essentially we went into Wrath to do what the base damage of these cards. Actually, we can play our whole hand, because follow-up will give us energy. Let's hit you. And hit you. You're on the ground. I could kill you. Is that what I want? Probably. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do that. We get our energy back, go into Vigilance. Now, we're only taking 4 damage. Right? I think that's how it went. Okay, so Omniscience, it gets played twice. Judgment? Judgment could work. Does it get... if it, cause since it kills you, would it immediately go to you? We can give it a shot. Give it a shot. Judge, it did work. Oh, that's awesome. Empty body, gain 7 block, exit your stance. I do think that is very nice. I still want a crescendo, but I think getting these empty cards about also you. I mean, because you are a good block, you're better than a basic defend, and we have plenty of attacks. We don't have that many good like block cards. Heavy question marks. That's where we want. This would be great for honestly this card, but let's see what we get. Deal 11 damage, gain 1 artifact, and exhaust. And the artifact is nice, but I don't think they debuff us. I think they're only going to buff themselves and give themselves strength. We could make one of them vulnerable, so we might be able to kill one. But the 11 damage is nice. Let's see, what all do we have? We have a conclude, which is 16. That's the only other attack we have. Well, let's take a streamline then, if that's the case. Let's just focus on you then. I do think we will enter Tranquility, just so once we leave we can gain energy from it. And I guess we just conclude, and you're close to dying. Y'all are kind of around the same boat, but I don't want to empty fist and lose everything. So we could play 1, 2, and then play Vault. 11 damage, yes. And then we can play Vault. We still haven't drawn Eruption or Judgment or Omniscience, but it's okay. Hopefully, at least. We just gotta think. This does nothing essentially. This might be okay, but the weaken the vulnerability. This is 13 damage. We can kill you right off the bat with that. But it does cost 2. Yeah, but we could get energy back from playing follow up against like on you. So 2 free, and then we could play everything else. Yeah. Ice you. Get our energy back, and then we can block, and we got our power out there. Okay. Making plays. We can play a Judgment and kill you. What's in our draw pile? Nothing is in our draw pile, so Omniscience is actually worthless right now. So we'll do that. You're dead. Can we kill you? 9 plus 12, 21 plus 14. 21 plus 14 is 35. It would not kill you. It would get you close, but it would not kill you. So I think we would gain energy from exiting Calm, but it wouldn't matter. So I think we just do that. Take just 10 to the face as opposed to 20 and hope to kill him next turn. Which I think we can. Yes. Wonderful. But Protect I do really enjoy. Alright, question marks. Here we go. Special relic. Transformer get jaxed. Yeah, give me the special relic. If I can have like an artifact to where that stays, that's going to do a lot of work for us, having that strength. Lose 8 HP, gain 75 gold. Yeah, let's do that. I don't like the 50% good bad face because I don't know all of the good faces and I don't know all of the bad faces, but I know the bad faces are annoying and the good face is at best nothing. So 62 out of 86. We're about to go into combat and an elite fight. How much would we heal? 25. 7, 8. We would heal to full and then 1. And come here, and then we can potentially do something up there. We'll have plenty of, or potentially plenty of upgrade possibilities up there. I think we heal to full, that we have the best possible chance against the elite, just because I don't remember all the elites that are on the second floor. Trying to think. I think Snecko is one, or no, Snecko might be a regular fight. The book might be one. It's hard to remember the second floor elites. Like you can kind of remember the first and the third floor, because the first floor are the ones you kind of want to target, and the third floor, the ones that usually end up killing me. They're notorious. Choose a card from your draw pile and play it twice. We could play like a Foreign Influence twice, or we could play a Conclude twice. That's 32 damage, but it ends our turn. See, there's no point in playing Judgment. We could play a Wrath, and it would do 9 plus 18, which is 26. It would do 26 damage for 4. And then we'd be in strike, so which would do 26. So I mean, that's not a whole lot of damage. We could play Wreath of Flame, but that would only give us 10 extra damage, so you would do 19 damage. What card do we want to play that's worth 4 energy? Or maybe a Foreign Influence? It would give us attacks, or a Vault, but that's also kind of weird. I think we play Omniscience and then play the free. Well, no, because they wouldn't be free this turn. Playing this would be free, but we'd still only have 1 energy, and we would play it like on a strike or something like that. I don't think we play Omniscience right now. Unless we were playing an attack. Conclude might be worth it, because it's 32 damage to all enemies, which is not insignificant. And then we can just play that, and then we can block for 7, which we would take only a little. I think that's what we want. So what's our highest damage dealing attack that wouldn't put us in Wrath? Yeah, it's Conclude. So actually, we're going to take 12 damage because this ends our turn. Okay. Hold up. Where is it at? 16 damage. 32. It only did the 16 damage. It says play it twice, but so I guess the end of your turn means that it doesn't get played twice. Well, that sucks, but oh well. Nah, I mean, I know, I've learned. Finisher, Core Surge. Well, the artifact would be nice, but we've already lost our strength. 10 damage to all cards. Discard 1 card at random. I'd get you down to 24. This is a attack. I think we can kill you. So it'd be 1, 2. That would do 12. I still think we take all out attack and play Foreign Influence. Then what? Die. Yeah, let's just go all AOE. So let's do Wreath of Flame. Die. Empty Fist on you. And then all out attack. There we go. Now you're dead and you're gonna hex us, but it doesn't really matter because you're the only one left. And you should be dead come next turn. Should be dead come next turn. I think we're good. Man, that could be useful, but I don't think I'd play it. Do I think I could take 2 elites? No, I think I'd rather come here and purchase something. This is good. Whenever you play a power attack and a skill, remove all your debuffs. I think we gotta go Shuriken. When you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 strength. And from there, I would have loved to have had Stone Calendar, but I think the strength gain from Shuriken and also from mutagenic strength, if we can get like an artifact or something, that'd be really nice. We already have an empty body. At the end of your turn, if you're under calm, gain 5 block. Not awful. It is nice, and it would give us an incentive to stay in calm. Deal 6 damage, add a smite to your hand. I do love the carb reality. Or we can remove. We have decent enough attacks, I feel. Well, I say decent enough, like we get some energy gain or mitigation from follow-up. We have a good AoE, but it's a turn ender. We have a stance lever or exeter, whatever. Wrath enabler, and then basic strikes. So all of our attacks do something aside from our basic strikes. So I can do this and we can retain it and it's good damage. But then we can't remove. Or we could buy a foreign influence and a carb reality. I don't want to have too many cards though. If I could like have one of them upgrade it and then like duplicate it, that would have been great. What do I like to see most? This on a Wrath turn is 12 plus 24 is good damage. I don't know. Let's give it a shot. Oh, we gotta go here. This will give us HP. We did get regret. So that's not great. We want to try and get rid of that. So that's actually not bad. Because we're probably going to be losing HP a lot. Okay, so judgment. We can judge any one of these guys. We can just straight up kill you. Yes. And then we can judge you. And now we have a reason to play this. Okay, so it does do HP damage, but the card... What did we draw? I just want to see. We drew... we drew cards we wanted. So that's awful. So, but we are in Wrath. So I'll play Carve Reality. The Smite, that's good damage. Play Follow-Up to mitigate that. We now have Strength up. And now you're in a real bad spot right now. As long as we can kill you in your draw pile. 9 damage. And exit your stance. So it would do 18 and then 9. Which is 18, 9, 27. Or we can hit you. Or we could play a foreign influence. Which would give us cards of indeterminate value. They might be free, they might cost a lot. Or we could play a vault. And see if we can't get a better thing. Or we could play Wreath of Flame. So it would do 10 damage. So let's do some math. If we played Omniscience and played Wreath of Flame twice, our next attack would deal 10 additional damage. Which means our strike would do 24 damage. Which means it would actually do 48 damage. Which means it should kill you. So there's a lot of maybe, assuming this actually works. Okay. So my math was wrong. In a big way. How much? Hold on, let me look and see what a regular strike does. 6. And then it got bumped up to 12. Except for our strength gain, so I think it was 14. 14, 24. But we're in Wrath. I don't know. So I'd love to do a number on you, but I think we just kill you to take the damage off the field. Okay. Let's see what we get. We have 5. We could play Clothesline and weaken you. And then vault. Well, actually, hold on. Can we kill you? We can kill you. Never mind. That was weird. Okay, so does not work. Omniscience plus that other card. What is it? Wreath of Flame does not work the way I want it to. Whenever you play an attack, gain 1 temporary dexterity, which is wonderful. That goes to Sozu. I'm sorry if you keep hearing like a thunk from my mic. I have a habit of when I like move my mouse, I pick it up. Like I'll move my mouse, and then like if it's over here or something, or if it's like in the center but it's not in the center of my mouse pad, I will pick my mouse up and set it down to where it's better. So if you hear a thud, that's what it is, and I apologize. I might just need to increase the sensitivity of the mouse, but do we want to reach heaven? It would put it in our draw pile. If we play to reach heaven, we could not play Omniscience. I was gonna say, like, we could play Reach Heaven, Omniscience, and then play the Through Violence for like twice, which would be great. I still think we'd like to see it though. That's good damage. Our HP is okay. I think we can survive at least this fight. So let's come here, Smith, and if we make Omniscience cost 3, now we're in a good spot. Now that'll give us something. We could pivot up here, but we can't really buy anything. We might be able to buy like a card on sale. I'd like to come here to get these upgrade possibilities. Might as well. I mean, we've got the strength, and we'll gain the dexterity so that our defense will be better. We gain strength up. Why did we gain dexterity? Why did our dexterity go down? I don't know. You're gonna hurt, and we're gonna draw cards. What are we drawing? And then y'all are going away. That sucks. So we missed Omniscience and Judgment. Is there anything we can do to make you not do that, or to take less? So that's 16 plus 8 is 24. Play Choke or a Rebound. What do we have? Wreath of Flame. So we have 5 energy. We can play our Vigilance, our Defend, and play 2 other attacks, or Wreath of Flame. Play Rebound. So, what do we want to play? We are weak, which... Oh, you are what made our dexterity go down, I believe. Either way, let's think. We can play this. You would do 10 damage, right? Or, hold on. We do 25% less damage for 2 turns. So we put this and we add it to the 5. But does this get mitigated as well, or no? I need to figure out how this works with all these other mechanics. We could rebound for 7 and then play the strike. And play these 2 cards, which would help the damage that we're taking. Yeah, so I think we... What if we strike, rebound, vigilance, and defend? We're still taking a hit, but we're taking less. And you're still doing it, huh? Okay. And reach heaven for 2. That puts us down to 3. We could follow up for free, and then we can vault. Okay, and then we can vault. If only we could retain conclude, that would have been really nice. We erupt there, but there is no way for us to do really anything else. So I mean, like, we could play our whole hand essentially, but Um, it is like we can't kill him. No. We might as well play this. Might as well, because it's extra block. And now we should, yeah, we're taking 0, which is nice. We need a hard-hitting, there we go. We need a hard-hitting attack to kill him. No. Do I want a crescendo? Maybe. Honestly, now that we have it. Empty body is nice because it's upgraded, but we already have one. Yeah. Come here, and honestly, we'd heal for how much? 27. So 66. 86. That'd be 93. We would heal the full +1. What if we didn't? And fought this guy. What if we upgraded Vault, fought this guy, and then rested here? We wouldn't go into the fight with full HP unless we took 0 damage on this fight. But Vault being 2 is wonderful. So unless this is something we can take no damage on, which I'm not sure that we can. But there are plays that can be made. I think this is just better damage. I mean, retaining this is nice, but I want to... If I can hit someone with Judgment, I'll be happy. Like you, if I can hit you with Judgment. Heck, even you. So let's see. We have 5 energy. What do we gotta do? You, your HP needs to be at 30. So you, we need to do 19 damage. We can do that with these 2 cards right here. And then from there... So we could do Strike, Follow Up, Judgment, you're dead. Then we could do Wreath of Flame, Bullseye on you, or you, and do a number on you. So, hit you, hit you. Energy is back. You are judged. Wonderful. Wreath of Flame, Bullseye on you or on you? Let's do you so you'll be closer to death. I hope. Okay, so you're only doing 6, so we can do this. We could enter Wrath. So this would do 10, this would do 16. 10 plus 16 is 26. It would not kill you, but these attacks probably would. But then we have no way of exiting our stance for you, so we would take 12. But either way, we have no block. So first off, let's see. Ooh. We could play Eruption on you and play Ragnarok. We play Fiend Fire. This is okay damage. The lightning does not matter, but this is what we can do. So I think we Erupt, follow up, all lightning, 16 damage. Really, let's just try to get one of you killed. No orb slots, and then this should kill you. Yeah, good stuff. Okay, we're cooking with gas now. You being upgraded is nice, but we have too many of you already. Deals additional damage equal to mantra gain this combat. We have no mantra. End of your turn, shuffle an insight. I don't think we take any of these. So we actually managed to make it through with taking no damage. So we did full heal for the champion fight. Okay. So you're doing 16 damage. What are we going to do here? We'll hit ya. Hit ya. We'll hit ya. We will defend. And we'll play this and do some damage. So we are taking a little bit of a hit, but we should have. We gained strength through Shuriken, which is great. You're hitting for 12. We have a way to exit our stance, but it has to be with 2 energy. So first off, let's play this and see what we get. A bludgeon. If only you were free. That would have been wonderful. The enemy has weak gain 1 energy, so that does nothing. But a 3 energy bludgeon for 6. We could do it for 64 damage though. So if we could erupt, follow up. Oh, 66 damage. Excuse. Oh, because that's dexterity. Oh, because of our strength gain. I got it. And then we would be taking 24 to the face, but this is so much damage. And then we can hit you. What if we hit you to get the extra strength gain? And then hit you for 68. I like that. I hate the damage we're about to take, but I do think, you know, pretty much getting him down to half health right off the bat is very much appreciated. I think we carve reality, we get a smite, we hit you. You should be like getting close to purging your you don't have any debuffs, but since you're almost below half, you should be getting to the point where you're gonna start, like, you're gonna power yourself up essentially. You will retain you, which is nice. So judgment means nothing right now. So let's go ahead and vault. So searing blow, it's good damage. Yeah. Then we can wreath of flame. Hold on. What could we do here? We could play this. We would have 2 energy we could protect. Because you would go down to 24 HP, or excuse me, 24 damage once we left Wrath. So this would need to get played. So hold on. So 2. So 2, 3, 4, and then we would have to play just the basic. So we would still take a large hit. Or we can just try to block through everything. We could exit and then try to block through everything and then play Omniscience next turn. Because we could enter Wrath with Crescendo. We play 2, 3, 4, 5. And the only block we would gain 6 extra block. That might not make a difference, but as opposed to, you know, taking a 20 damage hit, what if we hit you? Good. You become tranquil. There we go. So we're taking less, he's doing less damage, but we're still taking a hit. I'm just trying to piece it all out. Alright, so now he's gonna buff himself and purge his debuffs. So Omniscience. Play it twice. Bludgeon. Okay, so this has to happen. Crescendo. Omniscience. Bludgeon. That's 100 and something or other damage. That is insane. Carnage. Do we have 2 energy? We have 2 energy. 44 damage. You are not dead. This would put it into our draw pile. So we might draw it next turn. Or just hit you real hard. Might as well play that. He's not going to heal himself, but as long as we draw in a signal attack. Okay, good fight. I'm proud of how that went. Scroll, draw cards until your hand is full, and shuffle an expunger. Okay. What about when you're upgraded? Oh, you cost 0. You know what? Let's take it. If we have the energy, it could be useful. Huh. So, oop, wrong one. So Scrawl actually now kind of becomes a dead card. Like, well, I mean, like if we have the energy and we played like a lot of cards in our hand, now we don't have to worry so much about when we can't play certain cards. It still kind of works out in our favor. So we're fine Donu Deka. I think now I want to try and play conservative as best I can, potentially. What about this? It's 3 elites. Holy cow, okay. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Because the regular enemy combats are also pretty awful. I do kind of like this. This is a lot of rest sites. So as long as we survive each combat, we can rest or upgrade as we see fit. So we can come here. We can fight like a single. Okay, so hold on. No matter what, we can dodge an elite, and it also gives us more rest sites. I don't know if that's necessarily what I want, but I do think with the amount of rest sites on this path, like that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rest sites with not that much combat. That's potential for a lot of upgrades that could really help us out. We don't have any elite fights, so we miss out on those relics, but we might be okay. I think we go here, hit the shop, and then question marks, come here, and take this fight, come here, and then just snake our way up. I'm okay with this fight. I hate that this is here, but it is what it is. So what if we just hit you? We could play Vigilance and Vault. So you're still going to do damage. But hey, we have Runic Pyramid, so actually Regret doesn't hurt us that much anymore. So now we have a full hand. We could empty our stance. Yeah. Yeah. Let's try this. Now we've got energy. Then play this. You're doing 11 damage. You'll do 12, so let's hit you. Never mind. So that was a mistake, but I still think we're okay. Let's scrawl. And then play this. What do we want? A cleave? I might be okay with the cleave. We just need to block for 4 to make that okay. And it would kill you, and you would only need to take 10 damage before you die. Or we could erupt, and it would kill all of you, but you'd have to take 1 extra damage. So we can hit you with eruption, play a cleave, or play a defend, then play a cleave. So hit you. Let's just play a basic defend. I don't think Thorns get the double damage buff through Wrath, but we're about to find out. Okay, it does not, which is great. So now we're kind of sitting pretty. Okay, so that actually went very well. Carve Reality does 14 and 12. So that's yeah, 14 plus 24. It would kill you, right? 24 plus 14 is 38, 36, 14, no, 24 plus 14, 38. Trying to do math quickly makes me look like an idiot because I can't. So what if we... So playing this and the other one would kill you. We just need to block for 12. Case in point. So this should kill you, and this should kill you. Wonderful. No. This might be useful, but our deck is thick, and that doesn't do a whole lot of damage. So let's see what you've got to offer. Starting with, oh, we have to take this. Now we have 3 strength from the start of the fight, which is wonderful. It had to be taken. I don't think we could have afforded that. And yeah, I'm okay with not getting any of these. Deal, game block you, and this is only. I did win with a wallop. Oh well, I would have won with the Omega payout. I think that it's, what is it, Alpha, Beta, and Omega, or something like Beta, Alpha, Omega. I don't remember how it goes. I did win with a wallop though. Actually, hold up. What do you do? Roll damage, and when you do 24 damage, that's a good block. Enabler. Yeah, let's take that. That could be a good, it's good damage and it also gives us block. And let's just, you know, pivot around. You, I think we can handle you. So what do we want to do? First, let's draw this. I think we can make that work. Now what if we enter Tranquility on the hope that we gain energy when we play, like if we can get an empty stance. We did get an empty fist, sorry. Or like a enter wrath. We do have a crescendo. I think that is what I want because it will give me energy. And put me into wrath, but I also need a way to exit it because you're doing a lot of damage. So that actually might not be the right play, because when we do it, we will gain 2 energy. So we'll have 2 energy essentially. And in which case we would play what? A smite or card reality and a smite. We wouldn't kill you, and we would take 32 damage for it. So I think we Foreign Influence. Like headbutt. Now we want to play good cards. I still think we play Empty Fist just to exit our stance and gain energy so we can do more. Headbutt is 12. And maybe end with a crescendo. Or conclude. But I also want to be able to block, which we can't do. Could have played Mental Fortress. Yeah. We could play Wreath of Flame. No, what if we play a headbutt? It puts it into our draw pile. What, we could play choke again? Maybe? Could we get you to 30? I don't think we can. We'd have to do 27 damage to you, which is not gonna happen without the turn ending. So we'll take choke again just in case, and now might as well. And we should have you this turn. Okay. We took a little bit of damage, but it's still a good fight. 2 cards from your discard into your hand and retain them, enter calm, end your turn. Retain kind of doesn't mean anything anymore, but pulling a card from our draw pile, or from our discard, is nice. What would I like? Like, if I played a card, what would I like to see? We can take it. I think it's such a good card. I think it's worth taking. Add 1 colorless card. What do you want? Bandage up, or add a colorless card, or put a card from your hand to the bottom of your draw pile that costs 0 until played. No. Bandage up, maybe. No. Fight and get a relic, or keep going. I think we leave. I think we've got something that could work. We have 74 HP. I think we can upgrade, fight you, and then go from there. So let's smith. 40 HP is nice. We get upgrade the bandage up. You would do more damage, you would do more damage, yeah. You would cause 0. I think that might be what I want. That's okay. You being 0 is nice. You being 0 is nice, but I do think getting these to where the attacks cost 0 would be very beneficial. Follow up would just do more damage, so yeah. Oh, it costs 0 this turn, so the attack would have to get played that turn. And then we gotta pivot to the left. I'm okay with this fight. This is a good fight to have. Well, I guess our turn is playing itself. Well, we're taking, what is this? 20 damage. So we'll just play our whole hand. And we'll hit you. I guess we could have played that first and gained the temporary dexterity. I'm actually okay with this. We could judge you right off the bat. Yeah, we could judge you. There we go. And then we could because this doesn't get discarded now, so vaulting, we can retain this. So we could strike you. We have 2 energy. What do we want to play? We could play this. No. I think we vault first. Okay. And then we play our upgraded foreign influence. What does the most damage? You do. The last card played this combat was an attack apply 1 weak. We can make you weak, but we would rather just kill you. Hyper beam is nice. Losing focus means nothing. Okay. So now we got 5 energy. What do we want to see? We need to block for 4 before we play hyper beam. So I think we play this for 0. Get you closer to death. You play this. I'd like to play meditate at the end. I would like. We can take 4 damage. It won't kill you, but we could meditate and pull judgment back, and it should kill you because you need to be at 30, which means we have to do 21 damage. Which this is 29, so that would get you there. So it would kill you, almost kill you, and we could judge you on the next turn. Or we could play Hyper Beam. We could play Vigilance, Hyper Beam, Conclude. Does 19 damage to all enemies. You wouldn't die, but you 2 would. Yeah, okay, so do this. Hyper Beam. Focus means nothing. And now you are not dead, but that's okay. We're still taking no damage. You're dead. It did end our turn, and we can kill you next turn. Okay. We do not have any blocks. I would like to not take damage if I can avoid it. We gained a single block. What if, hold on, play Mental Fortress, play our defend. If we entered Eruption, it would kill you. I was thinking like maybe if we had, I thought, what just fell? Oh, my phone fell. I'm sorry about that. That probably was really loud. My phone just fell. Stretch. Okay. If we played, I thought like we had Crescendo or something like that, so I could enter Wrath, get the energy, and get the block from playing the power. In which case, we could just kill him. We could just meditate judgment back. Why not? Yeah, why don't we just do that? Meditate and then vigilance just so we can block. So he's gained thorns, but this should just kill him. Yeah, it's not an attack, so Storms can't do anything. I don't think we want any of those. And come here. I think we're still sitting pretty, so we can do this and then come up here. We might rest here depending on what happens. So upgrade. What if we just upgraded our foreign influences? Where are you? You would be 0, but I think getting free attacks is more important right now. We gain more HP. That's innate, but it doesn't do anything, right? Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Ice cream is awesome. Okay, so now that is great. Come here, don't be combat. Lose all gold, obtain a relic. Apply 1 week to all enemies? Yeah, why not? It's only 50. I pay 50 for that. Because we're not hitting any other shops anytime soon. Come here. I think we Stillsmith upgrade our last. Where are you at? Foreign influence. Now all of our foreign influences are upgraded, which is 3 free attacks. All we have to do is do a lot of damage to you. We have to do 30 damage to you now. If we scroll, do we want to scroll now? Maybe? Just to have more attacks. Okay. So we have a vault, which is nice. We could omniscience. What would we omniscience? We could do a carved reality, that way we would have 2 smites in our hand. Or with foreign influence to get 2 free attack cards. Or 2 wallops and we would gain that block. There's something to be said about that. I don't think we need the block because as long as we play the attacks, I think we'll be okay. But I think playing 2 foreign influences to give us 2 free attacks is nice. Yeah, so first off, let's play a foreign influence. Okay, so that's not gonna work. 7 damage for each enemy, that's just 7 damage. This is free. So this does work, so we'll play that we'll just do that just to make it work. And then we can play Omniscience. We can't play Vault, but is that what I want to play? I'm just a little scared because if these aren't good cards, then it's kind of cruddy. But we still have 1 attack that we can hit him for 12 with. So let's do. He gets played twice. What do we want? Yes. And exhaust all non-attack cards in your hand. Deal 16 damage. No. And might as well do Sword Boomerang. Okay, so now our deck is full, or our hand is full. Either way, free, good damage. I think we want to save Empty Fist if we can. Can we? No. So we're gonna hit you, and I'll take 5 damage. But we've still got some. We still have some stuff going on. Let's get this out of our deck, or out of our hand. I hate that ride doesn't go away. That kind of sucks. Two cards from your discard into your draw pile and retain them. I think we just hit you. And then we hit you. Hold on, how much does Vault cost? Vault cost 2. Hit you. Play our Vault. He's doing 26. We get Crescendo, or we could Foreign Influence. Let's carve Reality first. Foreign Influence. No. 5 block, 5 damage. I don't think we need that. I think we'll be able to get him. And we can make him weak as well. So we could do a lot of damage to him. Is that what I want? Because we're not. What kind of attacks are we drawing? We are drawing a lot of attacks next turn. Well, I say we're drawing a lot of attacks. We have a lot of garbage in our hand right now. Can we exit our stance? We can if we play Meditate. So let's hit you. Wonderful, you're doing 0. Make you weak. Could play this and end our turn and roll over 1 energy. No, we could save this. We can save it, so why not get these defends out of, we could play this. Play this, now it's out of our deck. Or not out of our deck, but out of our draw pile. So you're doing 120 damage. Holy cow. Well, this needs to be played. This can be played. And we'll gain block equal to it. Or let's get the energy back. Now you're doing nothing. Great. So now it kind of doesn't matter. How many more turns do you have? You have 3 more turns. We need to save the abilities to, like, we have to save our ability to exit our stance if we need to. I wish we retained block. That would be great. So we could conclude. I don't think we do. I think we actually hold up. Let's save everything. We don't need to we could play a judgment just to get it out of our hand. But I think we roll this energy over so we draw more and hopefully do more damage to him. So let's Wreath of Flame. We'll hit him. We'll hit him. We gained energy, which is great. He's only doing 8 now. I don't want to exit my stance yet. I'm pretty much saving these attacks for like a really big turn. Like this will, like if we can exit our, exit our stance where he does less, and then like end the turn. So he loses HP. Okay, so he loses that much strength. Okay, I get it. So that's why he went from like 140 to 8, even though we didn't do 140 damage to him. What if we... I don't want to draw Regret, and I don't like the Strike and the Vigilance enough. So next turn might have to be the play all the cards. This ends our turn. This ends our turn. This exits Wrath, which we might have to do. So I think we just save our hand. Take the 8 damage. Okay, so we'll hit you. So what do we want? This is going to do a lot of, or it's going to do a number on us. We do 44 damage, you would lose 44 strength, which means 44, you do 88 less damage. Okay. I'm doing some math now. Which would take you from 88 to 88 to 112 is 98, 108. You would do like 22 damage, or 24 damage, I think. So, pull 2 cards during discard. Okay, so this would enter Calm, but we would have no block. I think we... What if we... Okay, so you'd be doing less damage. Like 50% less damage. So you're already doing... This is your death turn. So if we can block through you, then we can be okay. So I think we play our defend. Hold on, let's play our defend, play our vigilance, play our defend. We can exit our stance and gain more energy. And we'll gain block from that. Then we can enter it again and gain more. Then we can play our conclude, which will do even more damage, and you shouldn't hurt. Yeah, there we go, and we take no damage. Good stuff. I'm surprised I got that to work. We can take another upgraded one. Why not? It's already upgraded. And let's go here. Yeah, let's go here. And we'll heal for how much? 29, 6, 7, 8. Or excuse me, so that's 87 plus 9. So 87 plus 9 is 96. So we won't heal the full. This might kill us though. I think we heal just to be safe. Because I think our deck is an okay enough spot. Because these guys are gonna do a number on us. And we drew just garbage. So what do we want? This ends our turn. Let's just work on you. From your discard pile into your hand, it's only gonna pull our empty fist. Let's just defend. This would put us in calm. There. Just so we take less damage, I guess. We are in calm, so we'll gain energy. And we did retain, or we carried energy over, which is nice. But you, I would very much like you to die very quickly. Do we have anything to enter Wrath? We do not. Useful. Deal damage for each skill. We have a lot of skills. 4 skills. What if we... This is a skill, but what if we read the flame and then did this? Yeah. You are almost dead. You kill you, exit our stance, we'll gain more energy. We can also go back into calmness to gain block. So this will kill you. Or we could end with a conclude. I don't think that's worth it, potentially. Oh, it might be. We can get these guys lower and then just finish with a conclude. So, let's hit you. We just need to remember to play Vigilance. Might as well play it now. Play this. Okay, and then we can play you. Or we could play you. No, because if we hold on, 1, 2, 3. We could. 9 damage plus 12 is more than 13, and then wait on the 20. Because right now we're taking, because you'll die once we play conclude. You might die. 9 plus 12 is 21. Yeah, so you two will die when we play conclude. You will do no damage to us. Hit you. And you two are dead. Good stuff. You're doing no damage and you're already almost halfway dead. Follow up. We might as well play our bandage up. It's free. Can we kill you? I think we can. Yeah. I wish we could take an Entropic Brew. I don't think we need any of those. Meh. From here, honestly, I'm healing. It's only 8 HP, but I have come too many times to where, like, how much is 7 HP gonna make a difference, and then died because of that. So, what if we went to Wrath, you would be doing 20 times, you would be doing 40 damage, so that's not great, because we cannot block through it right now. So I think we protect, enter calm, and hit you, and wait for this to come through. And just really hope we can just get through Donu really quick. We get Omniscience. What would we want? We get Omniscience of Foreign Influence. That would be nice. Carve Reality could also be nice. Oh, we get Omniscience of Through Violence. That's a free 40, or not a free 40 damage, but that's a 3 cost 40 damage. Might as well. Yeah. 3 energy for 40 damage. We might as well take a Flurry of Blows, like, just because it would be free, and I don't think we'll swap I don't think we'll swap stances a whole lot. But what do we want to do? Play you. You're mitigated. Yeah. And then we could play a wallop. 1, 2, 3. No, because we would have to, we could play a wallop for 12, gain 12 block, and then we would have to play through violence, which would do a lot of damage to you, but it would. Or we could play vigilance. That would give us. No, I think that this is more block for us. So we'll hit you. We'll gain some block. Play omniscience. Like, I'm really just afraid to go into wrath, honestly. And then a conclude would be 32 damage, or through violence. Is 20, is 40, yeah. It did it to, it didn't do it to the one I wanted to, so that's not great. We're gonna take quite a hit here. Okay, and you're hitting me, which I don't like. I think we can crescendo now because we have Vault. So let's go ahead and do this. And really just work on getting Donu down. We'll do this. Carve Reality. Smite. Foreign Influence. Oh, free Meteor Strike. Yes. That's wonderful. Now we're getting some strength. We're getting some good strength gain. So now, what would I play? What would I play? What would I play? I think we just play Vault. I don't want to exit my stance right now. And we rolled some energy over. Play a Foreign Influence. You deal the most damage and you enable draw. Good work. This is actually okay. But first, I want to hit you. Then I want to hit you. Right? Yes. Okay. Now all we have to do, you'd be doing 13 times 2. All we have to do is exit our stance and block. Might as well. I do want to play this because it is a lot of damage, and it's kind of like, not irrelevant, but we could play Vigilance, we'd gain the block, we could play Eruption, which would give us energy, and then we could Empty Body, which would give us more block. No, but I like the damage from Eruption. And then we could conclude. So let's Erupt. And then what if we only need to block for 13 times 2 is 26. Hit ya. Yeah, so we can block for 1. Yeah, so we should take no damage here. Now, all we have to do is get through you, which easier said than done. I would like a way to enter Wrath again, or we already played Omniscience, didn't we? Yes, we did. So if we could get, yeah, Omniscience is already gone. What would I like to see? I don't know. I wish we could have, you know, like Omniscience or Vault back, so we could play our Meteor Strike. Pull 2 cards from your discard into your hand and retain them. What would we like to retain? This is good damage, but it costs so much. I think a Wallop might be nice. Oh, we could play it and get Eruption back, but and to Carve Reality I think would be smart, or it'd be nice, but it would end our turn. So play this last. I guess we just will hit you. Foreign Influence. Okay, hold on. Which one's best? 5 times 5 is 25 or 24. I mean, they're both free, but I can actually play this though. Like, when it doesn't. Ooh, and it's 11, so it's actually even better. And then what if we scrawled? We got Judgment, which isn't great, but we can Empty Fist, exit our stance, gain energy. What if we just carve reality and hit you? And then we can meditate. Or we could empty, hold on, we can Empty Fist. We'll gain energy back. We don't need the block, but we can then meditate and bring back 2 cards. We can play our Judgment just to get it out of our hand. What's in our discard we would like? Honestly, I'd be okay having these 2 again. So Eruption will come back around at some point. So what if we meditate? We'll be in Calm. We'll draw these 2 in case we draw Wrath, which we did. And we do have a way to exit our stance. So let's hit you. This mitigates itself. Dare I say it, we've won. Okay. Good stuff. That was a good fight. A little, I mean, it was challenging, don't get me wrong, but I think once we got Donu taken care of, it was just a matter of ensuring that we could scale faster than Deca could do damage. And it was just, I think we had enough good cards to make that work in a reasonable time frame. So what do we unlock? Strike Dummy. Cards containing strike deal 3 additional damage. That's nice. Start each combat in Calm. I'd actually be okay with that. And then at the end of your turn, gain 1 block for each card in your hand. That would benefit very well with Runic Pyramid. Okay. Good stuff. So I guess, are we maxed out with or have we unlocked all the stuff for the Watcher? I don't know. It didn't go up anymore, or it didn't go to a new level. But either way, that was a good run. I mean, we ran a little over, only like 14 minutes or so, but even still, we managed to get a win. So it took taking a hot minute making those decisions, but I'm sure there were some misplays in there, almost definitely, because I'm not a pro yet. I mean, a win's a win, and I don't feel like we cheesed anything too much. The Meteor Strike was very, very good RNG. So was the Ragnarok. Those 2 cards pretty much did, I would say, most of the work on that final boss fight. But even still, I mean, I think we could have won without those 2 cards. It just would have been a lot harder. But it still helped. So, good stream. Again, no Monster Train on Friday. It's going to be tomorrow. Because I will be out of town on Friday. So instead of a Friday stream, it's a Thursday stream. Other than that, I'll send y'all off with some music, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a good one, and peace.